Then Jesus, 6 days before the Passover, came to Bethany, where Lazarus, which had been dead, was raised from the dead. And there they made a supper, and Martha served, but Lazarus was one of them that sat at the table with him. And then took Mary a pound of ointment of spikenard, very costly, and anointed the feet of Jesus, and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the odor of the ointment. And then said one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, which should betray him, why was not this ointment sold for 300 pence and given to the poor? This he said, not because he cared for the poor, but because he was a thief, and had the bag, and carried away what was put in it. Then said Jesus, leave her alone. For the day of my burying has she kept this. For the poor always you have with you, but me you have not always. Much people of the Jews therefore knew that he was there, and they came not for Jesus' sake only, but that they might see Lazarus also, whom he had raised from the dead. But the chief priests consulted that they might put Lazarus also to death, because that by reason of him many of the Jews went away and believed on Jesus. On the next day much people that were come to the feast, when they had heard that Jesus was coming to Jerusalem, took branches of palm trees and went forth to meet him, and cried, Hosanna! Blessed is the King of Israel, that cometh in the name of the Lord. And Jesus, when he had found the young donkey, sat on it, as it is written, do not fear, daughter of Zion. Behold, your king comes, sitting on an ass's colt. These things understood not the disciples at the first. But when Jesus was glorified, then they remembered that these things were done and were written of him, and that they had done these things unto him. The people therefore that were with him, when he had called Lazarus out of the grave and raised him from the dead, bear record. For this cause the people also met him, because they had heard that he had done this miracle. The Pharisees therefore said among themselves, do you perceive how you prevail nothing? Behold, the world is gone after him. And there were certain Greeks among them that came up to worship at the feast. The same therefore came to Philip, which was at Bethsaida of Galilee, and desired him, saying, Sir, we want to see Jesus. Philip came and told Andrew, and Andrew and Philip told Jesus. And Jesus answered them, saying, the hour is come that the Son of Man should be glorified. Truly, truly, I say to you, except a grain of wheat fall to the ground and die, it remains alone. But if it dies, it brings forth much fruit. He that loveth his life shall lose it, but he that hates his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. If any man serve me, let him follow me, and where I am, there shall my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. Now is my soul troubled, and what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. But for this cause I came to this hour. Father, glorify your name. Then there came a voice from heaven, saying, I have both glorified it, and will glorify it again. The people therefore that stood by and heard it said that it thundered. Others said an angel spoke to him. Jesus answered and said, this voice came not because of me, but for your sakes. Now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. And if I be lifted up from the earth, I will draw all men unto me. This he said, signifying what death he should die. The people answered him, we've heard out of the law that the Christ abides forever. And how do you say the Son of Man must be lifted up? Who is this Son of Man? Then Jesus said to them, yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while you have the light, lest darkness come unto you. For he that walks in darkness does not know where he's going. While you have the light, believe in the light, that you may become children of light. These things spoke Jesus himself, and departed, and did hide himself from them. But though he had done so many miracles before them, yet they did not believe on him. That the saying of Isaiah the prophet might be fulfilled, which he spoke, Lord, who has believed our report? And to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? Therefore, they could not believe. They could not believe because that Isaiah said again, he has blinded their eyes and hardened their heart, that they should not see with their eyes, nor understand with their heart, and be converted, and I should heal them. These things said Isaiah when he saw his glory and spoke of him. Nevertheless, among the chief rulers, also many believed on him. But because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogue. For they loved the praise of men more than the praise of God. Jesus cried and said, he that believes on me, believes not on me, but on him that sent me. And he that sees me, sees him that sent me. I am come a light into the world. Whosoever believes on me should not abide in darkness. And if any man hears my words and does not believe, I judge him not. I came not to judge the world, but to save the world. He that rejects me and receiveth not my words has one that judges him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day. I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me hath given me a commandment, what I should say and what I should speak. And I know that his commandment is life everlasting. Whatsoever I speak, therefore, even as the Father said unto me, so I speak.